up, though? This is your boy Beezy. You're watching Beezy Review Beats. Today, I'm going to be talking about Illmind's BoomTrap Volume 2. If you're familiar with Illmind, you know he's done work with Skyzoo, 50 Cent, Kanye West, and Good Music compilation, just to name a few. He worked with some pretty good artists. Producer from New York. Taking a follow up from his last year's, big drill talked about BoomTrap as a 8-track instrumental project, of course. This one he follows back up from the last year. He came out in 2013, around summer, I guess you want to say. He follows up this time with BoomTrap Volume 2, which I was really interested in this. I think, interesting term to use the word boom trap. I mean, for me, I still say is trap music. It just kind of, I think he just takes it away from the typical, when you think of trap music, you think of typical, the same brass, horn type of sequences all that time. Of course, if you're thinking of trap beats, you're going to have a lot of big subs, 808s, crazy snares, crazy hi-hats. That's when I think of a trap beat, I think of a trap is always, the hi-hats always kind of pretty much carries the trap beat. So, and I think with this one, with this project, just like his last one, it didn't sound like your typical trap beats type of sound. I guess southern trap music. I don't know if he's calling this boom trap because he's from New York, so it's just like a, boom bap, boom trap. Of course, it's influenced by a lot of trap drums. Because listen to this, you hear a lot of trap drums, and just like any other trap beats, on this one on Volume 2. It's carried by hi-hats, man, hi-hats. And then one thing I like about Illmind beats when he does this type of beats production, his 808s and subs are crazy. So that's one thing, I was anticipating coming from BoomTrap. The first one was. With the second one, I'm like, okay, he's gonna have some crazy subs, just like the last one. That's one thing I liked about his subs on the first BoomTrap Volume 1. Was the subs on there was crazy. So with this one, starts off with "Fuck You," and I remember hearing this on I think it was Cameron's introduction on Confessions of Fire. "Fuck you, fuck you," but so I was like, okay, where are we gonna go with this? And then once that drums and the bass kicked in, I was like, okay, wow. I think with this one, this was more, I guess fun, happy type of trap sounding. I think with BoomTrap Volume 1 was a little more sinister, a little bit darker than this one. This one was kind of a little bit more happy. I ain't gonna really say happier, but just like a fun vibe. Like you can really pop this on and play this like at a party or something like that, just to kind of get people going or whatever. So this was very high energy, very. Damn, them damn subs on here was crazy. So fuck you. I thought it started out really good. Like I said, instruments, you're not going to be hearing the typical horns, brass going on all the time. So, that's one thing I liked about these trap beats. I'm going to still call it trap beats. I'm not going to call it boom trap. But these trap beats, I think I still liked them. The fact that they didn't sound very typical and like, okay, I've heard all this before. Just add in different type of drums and bass and subs and all that stuff. But this one, he used different instruments, from Fuck You to Not Your Regular Jam, where he used the LL Cool J sample on there with the, and I like how he used the LL Cool J kind of make you talk to the music. So when he say listen to the bass go boom, and then like Illmind, that bass came in so perfect and smooth, and it was just, and the drums on there was just like, I love how crisp sounding those snares were sounding, man. The snares were sounding very, very nice and layered on here, man. Very crisp, clean. Ray mixed and mastered these snares was perfect. So, shout out to Illmind on that joint on Not Your Regular Jam. Next one, Mama Said, I think that's really probably one of my favorite joints on there, because he had of course, the Mama Said Knock You Out, another LL Cool J reference sample on there. And he used Michael Jackson. Want to be starting something with the Mama Say, Mama Side, but he just used the Mama Say because the name of the track is Mama Said. So I like how he kind of incorporate both of those LL Cool J and Michael Jackson samples into this beat and gave it his little trap touch on there, the Illmind trap touch on there. So I thought that was cool. That was another one of my favorite joints. One thing I noticed about this too is that mostly all these tracks, it kind of builds you up. It's like a build up. Like it doesn't come on and the track hits you, bam, boom, bass, all that stuff, the snares, kicks, and all that stuff. It don't hit you right away. It kind of leads you up. He kind of let the music kind of just leads you in, and it starts off slow and it builds you up, and then bam, and that's when the beat hits you. So that's one thing I liked about about this project as a whole is like each track kind of builds you up to the final beat. You know, it don't just come and hit you and then it just goes off. A lot of these tracks are not too long. They like average about, you know, roughly 2 minutes, if that, little over 2 minutes. So I like that one. The Garden of the E. That's another joint I like. I like the synth pad he used on that one, man. I thought that was really layered real good. And I like the build up on that too as well. And then the next one, he had a Birthday with he used a little bit of 50 Cent in the club sample on there with the Birthday on there and added a nice little the Illmind trap touch I liked on there. So I like the instruments he used on there. I can't think of particularly what instruments he used on Birthday, but I loved it. I loved it, and I love how he used. You know, if you know what Illmind's, when he releases his blap kicks, he got the grunts, and you can hear the vocal grunts, how he add his little drops on there. So I thought that was cool on that one. The next joint, End of the World, he co-produced with M31RK. M31RK is a dope producer. I remember hearing his work on Skyzoo's Theo and JJ mixtape. He co-produced with Illmind, I think Henny Black, I believe. If that's not the track, but hopefully I got that right. But he did co-produce with that. So going from that, you know, New York type of sound boom bap to doing a trap influence type of beat with M31RK, I thought M31RK, I like the pianos on there. See, that's what I'm saying with this project. He got different instruments, you know what I'm saying? Different type of sounds. It's not your typical trap sound. So I like how he had the piano, the soft piano in here, with, of course, with the drop and the crazy bass line. I think the bass and the subs on that one, on this joint, was crazy. It was probably one of my favorite subs, bass lines that I liked on this particular track with End of the World. So that was good. Then he had Money with, of course, with the Get Money Junior Mafia reference. I like how he used a lot of different New York reference, you know, from the LL Cool J to 50 Cent to, you know, Biggie. So I thought that joint was good with the Get Money joint. So the Get Money joint, I thought that was pretty tight. It was probably my least favorite track out of all of them, but you know, it was still a good listen, still a fun listen. Now the last one, this one was really interesting. It's called Fat, which he used the same sample that Mos Def. I can't think of the producer. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Ayo Tola. I think I'm saying it right. He produced Miss Fat Booty off Mos Def Black on Both Sides, and Illmind took that same sample from Miss Fat Booty. So I was thinking like, man, you took a sample and you know it sounds so boom bap off of Mos Def. And I love the way how he took his Illmind trap touch on there, man. I thought that was so cool how he still used that same sample loop from Miss Fat Booty, but then not sounding from boom bap to sounding trap and added his own, the trap drums and the hi-hats. Oh man, I thought it was crazy, and the bass line on there was really smooth. The bass line on there wasn't too in your face. It was just smooth enough to still give it that trap sound. So I thought this was really good, man. I thought when I heard that sample, I'm like, okay, how is he gonna give this that trap touch? And he did a great job, man. So Illmind, shout out to you, man. You did a great job. I think I also did your beats you did for Kanye West. I did last year, and I thought those joints should have been on Kanye's album. But BoomTrap Volume 2 was pretty good, man. I mean, I'm not really too fond of the name BoomTrap, but I think I can understand it because you're from New York, and you know, boom bap, boom trap, gave it trap drums and everything. So, you know, the boom trap term, didn't really care for it, but the beats on here was fun. It was a fun listen, very high energy, higher energy, more fun energy than Boom Trap 1. So I thought you did good to follow up from that one. But overall, I enjoyed this project. You guys can check it out on this Bandcamp, check it out on the SoundCloud. Check it out. You know, listen for yourself. If you like trap beats with a different flavor, check this one out. I think you'll like it. You know, it's different from your Lex Luger type of trap music. You know, not taking no shots at them, but whatever like that. But you know, it's just, if you want to look for a different flavor, try this out. I think you might enjoy this. So other than that, follow me on Twitter. Let me know what you think. Comment. Thank y'all for watching. Holla at y'all next time. Peace.